name is Francis. I used to struggle with kidney failure. I went through various stages of kidney failure struggling, even on dialysis, until I met Global Healers Alternative Clinic. At Global Healers Alternative Clinic are very skillful, specialized researchers in your renal or kidney failure conditions. They've helped thousands of patients have their life back with their kidney and cancer cases. They have doctors trained to help you restore your kidneys with proper choices of food for your kidney failure conditions. Their main focus is to have your kidney and cancer cases restored. Are you also struggling with a chronic disease, kidney failure, or cancers? I recommend Global Healers Alternative Clinic off the Pram Pram Road, or contact them on 0557 061244. Global Healers Alternative Clinic. Have your life back. Have your life back. Have your life back.
Connect with us on social media on Facebook and Instagram, Sweet Melodies 94.3 FM, and on Twitter, Sweet Melodies FM.
Well, let's get into our stories this morning. Remember that our text line is still open, 0279 100 600, 0279 100 600. Send in your answer for our question that our where in the Bible question. And then also, as we go along, you can send in your comments and your contributions here on the program on any of the topics that we will read about in the dailies. All right, so let's start with this one from the front page of the Daily Graphic. Towards good parliamentary democracy, hybrid system won't work, Justice Doche asserts. Retired Justice of the Supreme Court, Justice Jones Doche, says the current hybrid parliamentary system, where members of parliament can serve both the executive and legislative arms of government at the same time, will not work for Ghana's democracy and good governance. He therefore urged Ghanaians to choose between a pure presidential system where president appoints ministers from outside parliament, or a parliamentary system where all ministers come from parliament. This, he believed, would do away with the hybrid system where some ministers come from parliament and others are picked from outside. Sometimes you go to parliament and a minister is supposed to answer questions, but he is not on the floor of parliament. But if all the ministers are from parliament and he knows he's an MP, he will be present, he said. Speaking at a stakeholders consultation to validate the preliminary report of the Constitutional Review Consultative Committee in Accra last Friday, Mr. Justice Doche said, "But when they are all outside Parliament, then the MPs have complete oversight over the executive, as happens in the American system. This hybrid for me will not work," he stressed. Article 78, Clause 1, which dwells on appointment of majority of ministers from Parliament, states that ministers of state shall be appointed by the President with the prior approval of Parliament from among members of Parliament or persons qualified to be elected as members of Parliament, except that the majority of ministers of state shall be appointed from among members of Parliament. The event is being attended by representatives from the Attorney General's Department, current and retired members of the bench, Ghana Bar Association, the judiciary, current and former MPs, ministers of state, members of the diplomatic corps, policy think tanks, traditional leaders, civil society, clergy, and private citizens. The participants will review and validate the preliminary report of the CRCC, build consensus, and nurture ownership of the constitutional review process. The output of the report will be used as the foundation for a sovereign national conference to solicit a buy-in of Ghanaians for a possible holistic review or isolated grounds. The two bodies issued various statements to tell their side of the story as it unfolded. The Ghana Police Service on September 19, 2024 issued a statement that on July 9, 2024 it received notice from the Democracy Hub of their planned protests by way of picketing from September 21st to 23rd at the Revolution Square in front of the Jubilee House. According to the statement, the police in line with the provisions of the Public Order Act 1994, Act 491, conducted an assessment of the proposed location for the picketing and concluded that holding the protest at Revolution Square could affect public order, endanger public defense, public safety, and public health. As a result, the police said it engaged the organizers and requested they consider an alternative location for the picketing, but the organizers refused. The police were therefore compelled to take the matter to court for a determination. On 18 September 2024, the High Court granted an order to prohibit Democracy Hub from embarking on the demonstration at the Revolution Square from 21st to 23rd September. In its update, dated September 20th, the police said they had met with the organizers to deliberate on a proposed location, but no agreement was reached as the alternative locations from both parties were not accepted by each party. The protesters proposed 37 roundabouts, Airport Roundabout, the Perbia intersection, Stanbic Heights, Chrysler King, and Akweje interchange. The police said demonstrating at those locations would disturb public order, and thus suggested the following 7 locations: Cantonment Post Office DVLA stretch, the VAG Association Junction to MTN head office on the Liberation Road, Elwak Side Park, Obra Sports, Kaukudi Park, Ifasalaran Park, and the frontage of the trade fair, but the organizers refused. The police, after picking intelligence of the planned demonstration, blocked and diverted some routes around the seat of the nation's presidency, that's the Jubilee House, as part of its special operations. On Sunday, September 22nd, the police gave a third update and announced that the Democracy Hub demonstrators unlawfully took over the 37 intersection and engaged in acts intended to cause extreme inconvenience to the general public. The demonstrators blocked the interchange in all directions with vehicles and stones, setting fire in the intersection and playing football on the road. Later that day, the police announced the arrest of 42 people, mostly the Democracy Hub demonstrators, who were engaged in various acts of lawlessness at the 37 intersection in Accra. The demonstrators who had unlawfully assembled at the 37 intersection were seen attacking police officers. Race Bawumia picks top spot, Mahama 8th. Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has secured the top spot of the 2024 presidential election ballot paper, while former President John Dramani Mahama will appear 8th. The Electoral Commission conducted the balloting last Friday evening, determining the order of the 13 qualified presidential candidates. Dr. Bawumia, representing the ruling NPP, will be followed by Daniel Augustus Latte of the GCPP, or the Great Consolidated Popular Party, and then Ikuya Donko of the Ghana Freedom Party, respectively. Ex-President Mahama, who is seeking a second non-consecutive term on the NDC ticket, will appear 8th. Other candidates include Christian Kwabena Andrews of the Ghana Union Movement, 4th. Kofi Akpaloo of the Liberal Party of Ghana, 5th. Mohamed Frimpong of the National Democratic Party, 6th. Nana Akosua Frimpoma Kumankuma of the Convention Electoral Commission. It is the candidate who is given power to lead this country by the citizens who will be declared the President of the Republic of Ghana by the Electoral Commission come December 7th, 2024, she said. Meanwhile, the 13 presidential candidates for the polls have started marketing their positions on the ballot paper And this segment, the first one, President Akufo-Addo, Chief of Staff, others pay last respects to Joe Latte. The President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, joined scores of Ghanaians at the forecourt of the State House in Accra to pay their last respects to the late legendary Ghanaian sports and ceremonial commentator, Joachim Awule Latte, known as Joe Latte. A solemn farewell service also had in attendance other high-profile personalities, including the Chief of Staff, Madam Akosia Frema Osayopari, Deputy Youth and Sports Minister Evans Bobi Opoku, and former Youth and Sports Minister Major Amakai Ama.
We have only one Ghana, and its prosperity lies in our ability and willingness to uphold our national values and identity. The values of respect, integrity, responsibility, patriotism, nationalism, humility, tolerance, and accountability must define us as a people. Our values, our passion. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Civic Education, NCCE.
Imagine say water wake up at dawn, no buff, no chop, where it vanish for your area for 2 weeks. You not get one drop safe inside your tank.
Hey.
Hajia, our life was in dangerous. Only our neighbor get water with water tank.
Water tank?
Yes, water tank. Mamma mia, that water tank get meter for checking water level. That water tank be fine past Kumasi Selenium. That water tank be tough like Ghana Army. That water tank, they carry
Helpers of your joy. Here's where you get all the answers and advice to spice up your love life. Join our apt, seasoned, and experienced counselors as they walk you through the intricacies of love, courtship, marriage, sex, temperaments, and all you need to know about relationships. Helpers of Your Joy comes your way every Tuesday to Thursday, 9 to 10 p.m. here on Sweet Melodies 94.3 FM. Helpers of Your Joy, helping you have a joyful and blessed relationship.
The name of air freshening?
Introducing Vision Hygiene fragrances, air fresheners, and digital dispensers. You would just love to stay and never leave. Wow, what an aroma it gives. Vision oil-based perfume fragrances and air fresheners are the most diverse and sophisticated range of fragrances. Their digital dispensers are unique and blend into your home or office. The dispensers can be programmed for different time intervals and days. Call Vision Hygiene Limited on 0244 325 010 or 0307 003 600. Locate them at North Legon, Hacho. Change the ambience of your space and relax with Vision Hygiene fragrances and hand sanitizers. You will never know what you are missing. It's Vision. You will love it.
Are you ready for heaven? Are you ready for earth? Do you have your spiritual medicine cupboard for the challenging days of life which shall surely come to pass? The new Macarius 100, written by Best.
Get your package now at Speak the Word Audio in your ears.
We observed his strange behavior, but didn't know exactly what was wrong with him. When we took him to the hospital, it was revealed that he has the hole in heart condition.
The CD equivalent of 9,000 US dollars. That's 130,000 Ghana cedis plus. To donate, dial the Sweet Melodies Whole and Heart Fund short code *800 *898 hash. Again, *800 *898 hash, and follow the prompts. Your little and your much can go a long way to save Calvin's life. And the King will answer them. Don't you know? When you cared for one of the least of these, my little ones, my true brothers and sisters, you demonstrated love for me. Matthew 25:40.
So keep doing what you do, 'cause there's a place up there for people like
Love, relationships, marriage, and everything in between. Welcome to the best relationship and marriage talk show on radio. Helpers of your joy. Here's where you get all the answers and advice to spice up your love life. Join our apt, seasoned, and experienced counselors as they walk you through the intricacies of love, courtship, marriage, sex, temperaments, and all you need to know about relationships. Helpers of Your Joy comes your way every Tuesday to Thursday, 9 to 10 p.m. here on Sweet Melodies 94.3 FM. Helpers of Your Joy, helping you have a joyful and blessed relationship.
Kronkron sɛ amanama a wayo nyinaa bɛba abɛkoto w'anim Awurade na wabɛhyɛ wo din ne onyam. Mummra mayɛ mutu nkoto nsɔre Awurade yɛn yɔfoɔ anim. Eti ɔdɔfoɔ hyia yɛn Wednesday enyumere bia ɛfiri 6:30 ɛkɔpem 8 o'clock na yɛn mmɔmɔ nkoto nsɔre Awurade ɛwɔ dwumadi a yɛato ne din sɛ Sweet Melodies Night of Worship. Na Ghana nyontofoɔ akɛseɛ nyinaa bɛba abɛdi yɛn anim ɛwɔ ɔsɔre mu ɛyɛ live worship. Sweet Melodies Night of Worship Awurade bɛsane.
Politics has become a monster in Ghana. Every issue is seen through a political lens rather than a national spectacle. Think Ghana first. Let's begin to view national developments, debates, and policies beyond political party interests. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Civic Education, NCCE.
If you travel a lot, you just may be getting used to missing family, friends, and the things that you hold most dear. But it doesn't have to be that way. Wherever you are, whenever, you can always tune into Sweet Melodies FM. Just log on to www.sweetmelodiesfm.com and experience the magic.
The station that keeps you sanctified morning, noon, and night. Remember that you can follow us on social media and especially on YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel, just search for Sweet Melodies FM. Type in Sweet Melodies FM. Our channel will come up. Subscribe to our page, turn on the notification, and whenever we go live or we post videos from different things, you will be notified and you will join the family.
So you can see what's going on.
Well, get ready for a game changer with everything with 10 gigabytes of free data. WebBiz, customized business website for your business, PR, and conferencing needs. All for a very good deal you don't want to miss. With MTN Yellow Biz, your business will gain access to advanced productivity tools, a powerful online presence, and superior customer experience to optimize your operations. Stay ahead of competition. Call 100-100 or 0244 308 111. That's 0244 308 111 or email mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com. mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com. Or you can visit mtn.com.gh/business or any MTN office for your Yellow Biz and stay connected everywhere you go. Remember that terms and conditions always apply. Well, do you know why your children leave home very neat and return looking very different? I tell you, it's non-stop action. The learning and the sports they do in school burns a lot of energy. So the sweat stains, the torn uniforms, the dirty shoes and socks, it all shows that your kid has been very active. And that's why they need nourishment and energy at breakfast. Give them the nutritious Milo every day. Milo contains vitamin D, and this vitamin D helps to support energy release, and it helps their daily performance every day. Milo, energy to go further. couple of text messages here, then I will open the phone lines. This one says, and 12 is the number of government in Hebrew numerology. 12 tribes, 12 disciples, 12 gates, 12 foundations, 12 spies, 12 years old. Okay, so I believe he's also giving his interpretation of who was number 12 anyway. I have to go back and check. Anyway, all right. And then this one says, are we not hypocrites? How can we celebrate someone we look down on how can we celebrate someone we look down on his achievements? How can we enjoy and celebrate communion whilst we overlook the works and words of Jesus Christ? How can we build upon the foundation that has already been laid if we do not sink into the original foundation? We were on our way to achieve economic freedom when the overthrow of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah took place. We must, as a country, examine what our current president meant by saying to fix the economy, we know how to. Something is not right, and we must put all the pieces together. One thing I know as a true Ghanaian is that if Ghana will be better, that betterment will be linked to the original intentions for the reason why our independence was fought for. And I want to plead with those that have the powers to effect changes in the country. Maybe Parliament, after this year's election, let the EC be rebirthed. A better word to use is rebuild or organized, etc. As a nation, we must finalize on what kind of EC we want and how it must serve us, whether we act right or wrong for personal interest. The EC is deceiving us. They don't determine who wins an election, but they have the power to determine who acts clean and fair in an election. Nana Kweku didn't Osajifo tell us that we are going to build on our own personality and identity, and where from the hybrid democracy. Our past proved that we are thinkers, and that is why we fought for independence, telling the world we know it's our right to do things our own way. Who are those leading us to errors? Interesting. This is from SNET. All right, let me open the phone line. 0279 100 600. 0279 100 600. I have my first caller. Hello, good morning.
Hey, bonjour, Nana.
Bonjour, Uncle Dan. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Fantastic. Please go ahead.
Yes, to Mr. Smith's submission, I think we need to probably go back and get some more insight into women's ideology.
Okay.
And when you look at the speech he gave, independence of Ghana is in England. The second part has always been, overlooked. Because in those sections, it says that we are now on our own. And we need to be responsible. And it says the dangerous part of our political history is the neo-colonialism. That your own people behaving well and the imperialism. And then you make it about the water level. I don't know why. They are cut to go down. You mentioned the water level previously and currently. What led to that?
Well, I'm sure, there was an announcement that there was some spillage to be done. I have to go back and check on that, if that has already started or not. Well, I'm sure that is why the Ghanaian Times is reporting on levels currently and levels from the past.
Right? I keep feeling I just make it. Well, let's sit down and make sure that the food and the water that goes into agriculture is safe. What I think Minister is making some loud noise about his performance. Why we have problem with guarantee, polluting our waters, and then the second, which both human and animals have their difference.
Okay.
So I think this really needs to be addressed. Have a good day.
Thank you very much for calling, Uncle Dan. I have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Hello, I lost that one. Please call back. I'm so sorry. I lost you. Please call back 0279 100 600. I have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Adams, how are you doing?
By the grace of the Supreme Authority,
great.
I'm doing well, and we are blessed to be having another wonderful day again. And I hope it's the same way with you and every co-cherished listener.
By the grace.
Exactly. And thanks a lot to Brother Smith for his amazing introduction message on the hypocrisy that this country has been clothed with over the years. That every day cost of living is getting higher, inflation is soaring, and Mr. Brian Achampong's confidence of saying that of the story you read is very, very interesting. But please, you the journalists, why don't you also have a certain representative in parliament to counter some of these empty talks that they've been using to worry our ears? Nothing have changed. Imagine yesterday we celebrated Osajifo, and as Brother Smith said, they've abandoned all his projects. This young man from Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, who is now the military president, is changing everything, and they have a group called the Osajifo Movement, and they are reviving his legacy and his footsteps. So what has stopped our Ghanaian leaders, to be following the same trend of lines? Everybody have introduced different policies, and yet it hasn't worked out. Our educational system keep on deteriorating. We are having massive people who are educating, and yet we don't have practical knowledge. Mr. Kantanka is around. Why don't you include him in development? And many other people who have accomplished things in life, who have the means and every resource to be able to help to build Ghana. Why are they ignoring them? And yet you people say we are representing Ghana. So the hypocrisy that Brother Smith used is a very nice and then interesting word this morning, and they must listen to it.
Okay.
They must listen to some of these messages. But interestingly, they don't care. They only care about their campaign messages and the noises that they make. And afterwards, when they come to power, they tell us there is no money. And yet look at the amount of money they are splashing in their campaigns. So thank you very much.
Thank you very
and all
much.
the best to everyone who is listening.
Thank you. I have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Brother Kwesi.
Wale, how are you doing?
I'm doing quite good.
Fantastic. I'm blessed.
And God bless all of us coming back from the holiday.
Amen.
You know, it was 2-in-1 holiday. I don't know whether you were aware. Yesterday was that of General Champo. Yesterday marked his 93rd birthday. He was to be alive. 93rd. He was born in 1931. And by 1951, he became a commissioned soldier under the Gold Coast Frontier Army. And by 1972, he became a head of state. You can see how he rose to fame. Very humble and very objective. You know, had it not been his intervention, the remains of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah would have remained in Guinea. He pleaded and pleaded. Yes, he was very in May in Guinea, 1972. You know, he died. He passed away 27th April. Then he went pleading until July. The body was released under the condition that we should give him an equal state burial. Other than that, they will come back for the body. This is history. And one of the aim of Achampong was not to remain in power. He was an Nkrumahist bias. So he came hard. His plan was to go and bring back Nkrumah. Within 2-3 months, Nkrumah passed into glory. So, in fact, and yesterday, let me say this, GBC made my day. You know, Achampong loved this song. Yobabu Nyembaya also be unto me. Let me translate it for the listeners of like Sister Makanko. If the one who overcome you has not come, you think no one can overcome you. Well, yeah, it was one of his favorite highlight songs. The GBC played it for me and played it for all lovers of Achampo. My brother, quick one. You see, if I like the way Brother Adam made his statement, we have become hypocrites for far too long. No wonder the scripture said, I'm not even yet, no wonder. It is true that the scripture said in Romans that for all have sinned. Ghanaians, we should stop this hypocritical attitude. Come and see how yesterday one lawyer who claimed to be an MPP bias trying to run down Nkrumah. And in fact, thank God some of us also had a little knowledge about Nkrumah and Achampo. I call back. It wasn't a banter though. My brother, why am I saying this? Saturday, I witnessed it. You know, the police have blocked road from Saturday up to today. The reason given to Ghanaian to me, they should come again. Their PR unit. That they learned some people have catapult weapons in their possession. They would like to attack the presidency and attack the police as well. That's why. And my brother, it was a heretical. They diverted road without letting drivers away and shouting at drivers. Why? Are we in police state? We have not gotten there. We are not in police state. So, Mr. IGP, please talk to your boys and girls. Sorry, talk to your men and women. Sorry, your officers. It's becoming too much, my brother. I was at this Akwanjin Church. I normally call it Thomas Sankara. That was the first name. Come and see the brutality. Pushing people here and there. Amukas up and down. Why? Because people want to express their view. Let me put it on record. Nobody have ever demonstrated than the current president. He started against Achampo. When Achampo nearly got hold of him, he sneaked. The records are there. You know whom he lay this in an ambush with or asylum. The current Asante Hini, Otunfo, His Royal Majesty. He went and stayed with him in London. He came back in the dark days. He called it so under Rollins. He demonstrated against culture of silence. Even look at 95, Kumi Preku, etc. Even recently, 2015, 2016. Which demonstration has this man not led in this country, His Excellency? But today, people have no right to demonstrate. Are we under military regime? Are we under military? Look at Guinea. Guineans are not demonstrating against Domboyao. They are demonstrating against it. Though sometimes there are some few arrests, they have been allowed to demonstrate even under military regime. What is happening, my brother? And they claim because of this claim, look at the traffic and the hectic. And I'm even imagining what today will look like. What is happening, Ghana police? You should be neutral, please. Nobody is arguing with any political colors, but sometimes it is becoming one too many. It is becoming one too many. Have a blessed morning, my brother.
Thank you. All right. 0279 100 600. You can also call in and make your contribution. I have a couple of texts. Okay, let me take this one and then I'll come back. Hello, good morning.
Nana.
Yes, please.
It's orderliness. It's unacceptable. You see, the kind of behavior we are experiencing must not be encouraged. People have business to do. They have planned their schedules to get to their destination on time. And so if you are going on demonstration and you don't collaborate with the police, how do you expect people to treat you? You see, so please, you shouldn't encourage misbehavior and disorderliness. Have a good day.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning. Okay, I lost that one. Okay, let me pick. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Please, your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, I'm Dan from Roman Ridge.
Dan from Roman Ridge.
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead.
So yes, I you have stated, it will be difficult. I don't think if you can have political parties to win elections since 1992.
Okay.
If not, they wouldn't be changing. So we should stick by it. There's no way EC can help. There will be some errors or some symptoms that help them to stick to their rules. So that's what I think.
Okay.
Then also, if those who went for the demonstration, I think they say a rule for everything we are doing in this country. Doesn't mean because you're going for demonstration, you can do anything, behave anyhow, and go scot-free. So, first of all, kudos to the police and their patients. You know, this is just something that they do to frustrate the police people, the policemen. And I think they've shown that they are professional.
Okay.
But those who they've arrested, they should make sure they pay for their behavior. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much. All right, I have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Oh, Uncle.
Yes, please.
The 1919 Constitution has empowered, have given us the privilege to demonstrate. And nobody on this network have ever called for violence. I will never support violence today, neither will I support it tomorrow. But when things are not going right, we should speak of it. Uncle Kwaku, the demonstrators gave you their route. Fine. You said maybe due to security issues. The police know better when it comes to security issues than you and I. Because we are laymen. We are not security personnel, and we don't pick intelligence. I mean, my worry was, must other pedestrians and innocent Ghanaians suffer for that? At least give prior notice. You don't come and say it on social media, put it on social media. Say it late in the night, and in the morning, people's plan and things have got if I was not in order. That was what I was calling for. At the end of the day, people will surely misbehave. Even look at this, enough is enough. It went to us nicely. Only in Kumasi that one guy decided to use an approved route. He was arrested. And I was the same person who said that, when you go on demonstration, you misbehave, the police will deal with you. Even what they call this a minimum force is not an easy task, my brother. Especially when you see that Black Maria van freeing the water, run away. But when it touches you, and they must also protect the state, the individual, and properties. That one is a fact. It's one of the core mandates of the Ghana Police Service. They were known as Ghana Police Force until Achampon changed that name. And police with, and what? Service with integrity, which they are doing their best. You can't have everybody 100%. Even among women of God, we are all not 100%. So I'm not saying that when people go misbehaving, they should not arrest them. But not to the detriment of the massive suffering. That is my worry. You understand what I mean now?
Yeah.
Fine. They will start 21st. So on that note, maybe all the way from 1890, because they've met you over and over. I mean the demonstrators, the organizers. Let us give us crowd notice. That was what I was calling for. Must that also cause any delay? I will never support violence. I have never support violence. I have never. So people should not think that maybe I was saying that we should allow them just to say anything. After people have the right to express their view, whether good or bad, that's their opinion. When we all call, do we all go one way? No way. We all have our opinion and our reason for calling. Have a blessed morning, my brother.
Thank you. All right. 45 minutes after 8 here on Sweet Melodies 94.3 FM program is what's going on, and I have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
My name is K from Asimwata.
Your name is K?
Yes, Theodore K.
Theodore K. Okay, please go ahead.
Sir,
it will help if you raise your voice a bit. We can hardly hear you.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Like the way the officer is talking now, it looks as if this demonstration, they've talked of it, and that they should go accordingly to the police command. Fine. And they have been following them like that. So if some of them are trying to cross the barrier or something like that, this is not. But the man is talking angrily as if the police are not doing their best. The police they've done their best and they went on peacefully. So those bad ones that they are talking of, the man shouldn't have to be repeating as if, the police people are not doing their job. It's not the best at all.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Bye-bye. All right. Frempong Kodua, you are not being fair. You are not playing fair because you are favored by EC all along, and now you are no more NPP party, but EC spokes. Let me pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Uncle.
Yes, Aji.
How are you?
I'm well by grace.
We thank God. Let me send my greeting to the incoming MP for Ewutu Sanya Philip Na Koyu and Honorable Doka Tofe Gemoro MP and my senior brother Honorable Alaji ABA. Just send my greeting to them, okay? Now, why is my sweetheart? I hope she's well.
Yes, she is.
We thank God. We thank God. Let's look about the topic we have been discussing this morning.
Okay.
I think fix the country movement. They came out with a demonstrate against this galamsey, and look at what has happened for them. When you look about this thing, they be like we still not understand the democracy we are. Because everybody have a right to come out to demonstrate. And when we demonstrate and you start arresting the people, it means that you done something wrong. Because democracy is part of, demonstration is part of our democracy. So when this thing happens and you start arresting people, it means that you just put in fear and panic for them.
No, but Alhaji, what was the purpose for the arrests? It's not everybody who went on demonstration that was arrested. It was specific people who were causing problems that were arrested. So the arrest is not based on the fact that there was a demonstration. The arrest was based on the fact that these individuals were causing problems. So you can't say that what you are saying is not correct.
You see, Uncle,
yes, sir.
Let me tell you, they just want to put fear and punish for them because of that, and this thing happened. So even if somebody done wrong, something wrong, and you need to engage that person, second time, if you do this, don't do this, don't do this. Is that not so? The person, if you give them advice and he do it, it means that he also do the wrong thing. Because if I don't know and I do something wrong and you come and arrest me, it means that you also mean me. You don't want what I'm doing. So we are in a democratic country. So when we practicing the democracy, we need to understand the democracy, and we have been practicing under the leadership of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and we saw this thing swallowing our water body, and we can't complain again. Uncle Gogo,
yes,
are you happy for how they spoil our water bodies? Are you happy? Look at how our people is suffering, and some Chinese people came from the China, swallow our water bodies. And we also have the right to come out to demonstrate. And look at the number of people, and they give licenses to doing the galamsey. More than 1,600 people in Akufo-Addo government. When John Dramani Mahama it is in power, and only few people have a license to doing the galamsey. Today, this time around, and you give people licenses more than 1,000 plus. Are you being fair for your country? And you say you will put your government on the line to fight against that galamsey, and you fail. When you fail, you don't talk about the failure. And you come out to doing this thing to fear and panic for people. We will not sit down alone. But let me tell you, Uncle, when you look about that, Madame Jean Adukwe-Mensah, people give Madame Adukwe-Mensah advice, but she refused to take the advice. And she refused to take the advice. And look at what is happening. Today, we need the forensic audit. Just let we audit this thing, document. And you refuse. And you're thinking that we should take it like this way, to go to make the election. And when some confusion comes, and you start saying different things.
Okay.
Since they appoint her, the electoral commissioner, we saw how he conducted the election, two times election she conducted. But we all saw the problem, and we have been facing, creating the region.
Okay.
I will see what is happening in the Christian, and Ayawasu West Wagon, we also limited registration, and you come out with the different figures. and we bring you back into your tone, saying that this is wrong, and you now stop it. See, this time around, you make the illegal stance, and we say we will not accept.
All right. Thank you very much, Alaji.
You insist that we should leave it like this. We will not do that. Today, left 74 days to election. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Ghanaians should wise up.
Okay.
And to vote for Excellency John Dramani Mahama, 24-hour economy, 8th position. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right. I have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
All right, please. I'm calling from Asylum Down.
You are calling from Ashali?
Asylum Down.
Asylum Down. Okay, your name?
Yes. I'm Prosper Azuma.
Prosper Azuma. Please go ahead.
All right. Okay, thank you. You see, my brother, in Ghana here, the NDC is just behaving like a football team that already knew that they are going to lose their match, but have started attacking the referee. I am talking in regards to the demo that they have just amassed recently against the Electoral Commission of Ghana. The Electoral Commission of Ghana, per our constitution, is an independent body, which even under the regime of the NDC, they were even saying that the then former Electoral Commission boss was independent. So why now? I think we need to be serious as a country before Ghana can foster to move ahead. If not that, I think whatever is going on in Ghana here, everybody is seeing it. Even outsiders don't want to invest into the country simply because of the attitude and the misbehavior the NDC people are involved today in this our country.
So if I understand what you are in essence saying is that their request for the forensic audit of the voter register is wrong.
Yes, it's wrong simply because they knew the criteria. The issue is that was why there was this exercise that just passed, what do they call the exhibition exercise?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
but that it was during the exhibition. That's when they came out with the discrepancies and the errors that they said they have found, and that's why they are calling for the audit.
So I think if that is during that, they should have called for another exhibition so that those people they think their names are not in the register, or maybe they have illegally transferred their names to other places, should go and find out whether their names are in the register or not.
Okay.
Yes, but what they are doing, I don't just understand, because I knew very well that they themselves, they knew very well that what they were thinking, they thought they were going to win the elections hands down. But now
but we've not had the election, so you can't say that they thought they were going to. We've not had the election yet, so.
Yes, it's not up to elections, but they knew it very well that now what is going on, they are losing it hands down. That is why they don't know what to do, and they have started blaming the referee when the match hasn't yet started.
Okay.
It is not
all right.
on their side.
Okay.
They should find another way.
Yes, sir.
But
Thank
what
you.
they are doing, we knew it. Thank you, my
Thank
brother.
you very much. All right. I have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please, your name and where you're calling from. We can't hear you at all.
Yes. It's local.
Mr. Loco,
Yes.
your line is bad. We can hardly hear you. It's difficult to hear you clearly.
Do you get me?
You are very low. We can hardly hear you.
Do you get me?
No, please. Unfortunately, Mr. Loco, we are unable to hear you. Let me pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Please, your name and where you're calling from.
Please, I'm Elvis calling from Asalam now. Elvis Arabo.
Elvis, okay. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, please. Regarding to the Galamsey matter, I want to talk on.
Yes, please.
Yes. Please, you and I know very well that, yes, we are aware that the Galamsey is actually affecting our day in, day out activities such as our water bodies and even our forest reserves.
Mm-hmm.
You and I know very well that the current president has thought it wise that he has to take an issue over this. He came on with the Operation Vanguard, to fight against the Galamsey issues. These same NDC guys who are now blaming today, caught up and rally against the president for doing that. Why will I say this? You and I know very well that during the 2020 election, the NDC had the guys to go to the Galamsey sites to talk to the Galamseys that they shouldn't vote for MPP again because the MPP is fighting against the Galamsey, and that is where they feed on. So they shouldn't do that. So look at today. Now, the same NDC guys are now mounting pressure on the government, just simply because they want the government to come out to say anything.
Is it the NDC that is mounting pressure, or it is Ghanaians mounting pressure?
Yes, if I should tell that still it's Ghanaian, but it's in the NDCs. Because when you look at
you can't say that it's NDC. We are all Ghanaians, and we are all calling for the ban on the small-scale mining and Galamsey. So don't say NDC.
Government has taken a bold step. You and I know this government, Kufuor government has taken the NPP government has taken a bold step to fight against the Galamsey. That should stop it. My brother, we are all Ghanaians. So today, as we are talking, let's look at it in this perspective, in a sense that the government is fighting against Galamsey, that they should stop it. And the other side, the opposition is saying that no, they are doing underground, saying that the people shouldn't stop it.
Okay, you don't have evidence to substantiate.
I have evidence. Videos were there when people quoted other people were on the Galamsey sectors talking to Galamsey.
But we've also heard on campaign platforms where both sides are telling the Galamseyers that the other group wants them to stop because so they should vote for them rather, and when they come in or when they are retained, they will not prevent them from doing the Galamsey. We've heard all of that.
Is that the best?
It's not the best. So, but let's be fair in our comments.
That's what I'm telling you, that all these things are from the NDC. They come from the NDC.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I've run out of time. Thank you for your calls and your comments here on the program. Tomorrow we'll be back with another edition of the program. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.